Hello. Sorry, had to yawn. But hello, welcome back. Episode 3 I could do. No, well, it's episode 22.
Thanks.
Las Vegas, second to last race of the season. We're gonna do the little development thing because obviously we're gonna need to. Great person. But yeah, no. Las Vegas this time. Yeah. Hopefully we can do well. But anyway, time to hop straight into qualifying because I know no one likes waiting around and everyone wants to go straight into the racing. So, we're not even a minute in until right about now. Now we're in, a minute in, and we're already in getting our setup ready for the qualifying. There you go, you're welcome. Now we're going to use our setups that are the esports guys. We do have new setups for next year already, so they're good to go. But we go into qualifying, go into the first corner. We got a little bit deep, get a little bit too early on power, just spin the rears a little bit, get a little bit out of shape, got a little bit too close to the wall for my liking, so I slow myself down. This is looking not great graphics right now for me anyway. Hopefully it looks better for you lot. Hope. Yeah. Going a little bit deep. We're going to cut the corner, yes, we know. But you are never going to make that corner with that much speed. You're never going to do it, but I'm sure we may have gained a position or two, but I don't think we're going to hold them. We go a little bit wide and one for that corner into this one. We're going to brake way too late. Don't know why the braking zone's that late. We're gonna lose it and we're down to the last. Told you that was no point arguing about me cutting the corner because it doesn't fucking matter. Now, straight. We are getting 360 kilometers an hour. 360. Oh, we've gone very late, and with that down to 20th. And we're going to start around 20th. There's no more corners to go. So, is it looking likely? No. Lovely. Move my mic away from my mouth a little bit so you guys can get better hearing, better everything. It's just better for you lot. So
qualifying finished,
I can get
it's
a proper
time to remind
mic
ourselves
soon,
once again of our top three: Leclerc, Verstappen, and Sergio Perez.
Yeah.
With qualifying
Hopefully.
complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Yes. Time for the inaugural Las
Welcome
Vegas.
along to Las Vegas. It's Viva Las Vegas tonight, as for the first time ever, the Formula One cars are racing along the strip. I can't wait to see what this place has in store for F1 tonight. 17 corners, 3 straights, 2 DRS zones, and the glitz and glamour of Las Vegas as we race around the 3.8 miles of Sin City. The strip has been taken over to become a straight tonight, commanding top speeds of around 212 miles an hour. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Hamilton, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Russell, Norris, Ocon, Oscar Piastri, Bottas, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Gasly, Joe, Albon, Sonoda, Sargent, De Vries, and the scientist. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. Anthony Davidson is alongside me, as usual, for today's race. They've been involved in a number of costly incidents lately. That's got to affect their mindset going into this race.
Certainly confidence is an important factor. And every time you're involved in an incident, it's not just the car you damage, but that confidence as well. But all the top racing drivers are able to tune that out when the race gets underway and focus on the job at hand.
Are we gonna be one of those drivers? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe the time then for me trick could be like, oh, that long? That's not a long episode. You must have crashed. Have I? Or is it just really boring to drive around in Las Vegas? Now, we're going to start on soft, get 8 laps, 10 laps on medium. Just get that, we need, because we're starting last, we need that little extra oomph at the start, so we're starting most soft just because, I mean, Sargent and Albon, both of the Williams starting on hards, so there is still a good possibility we could do well as we drive around the flipped pig circuit. And if you tell me that don't look like no pig when it's flipped, you're wrong. It is. Even the DRS, like, detection zone, right next to the 2 you see in the corner. It looks like it's got an eye as well. Also, look at this glitch, ready? Look. This is the AI parking up in formation for Las Vegas, ready? Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Oh. Okay, you're going over both curbs and then it's going, what the hell was that angle? That is very confusing. Surprised no one's picked that up yet. But maybe because we're on the corner, it's fine. But anyway, it's 5 red lights and away we go. Leclerc does get a good start, but so does Sergio Perez. But Max Verstappen holds him off as now, because that Lewis Hamilton does get the inside, but which will turn into the outside. But Hamilton, I believe, has got far enough ahead. No, they're still side by side in the background. Still side. They're going to be side by side. Looks like Sergio will have the inside, but that will turn to the outside. So I believe Hamilton will get it. They're still side by side. So is the 2 Spaniards, Sainz and Alonso, both side by side. But as we go into the chicane, Perez gets funneled out. But now, we cut back to our point of view. Remember that long hold? They the Prix cuts along. Yuki also cuts a bit across a bit. Don't know what that glitch is about, but we're going to send it down in, so we're going to hit our teammate. No, we're not. We're smarter than that. For now. But anyway, we're going to go down the outside, try if we can get it. No, we're not. But we're going to be able to cut right back. Oh! Cut ahead of Hulkenberg. We need to have a massive slip that knocks us into the wall on the first time. That would be awful. But we're able to keep it going. We're now at P13 behind our teammate who's at P14. So he has also gained a position whilst we have gained 6. But now we're going to send it down the inside of our teammate, which will turn into the outside for this corner, but it will turn back into the inside. So we can hopefully go over the curve a little bit 1-on-1, squeeze him a little bit harder than our team principal would like. But it's racing. No contact, everything's fine. But in this section, do not use DRS or anything in that section. ERS even, because apparently you just go sliding further towards the walls. And that they need to fix that braking zone. That braking zone's way too late. You can't obviously show you that, oh, just don't use the racing line, use your own thing. Yeah, I would, but I don't feel like wearing my glasses while I'm having to race, so. I do it in real life, I do use my glasses in real life now, but I have a special pair for that racing. But my normal pair, I don't like wearing with headsets. Well, we're having to wear like headphones or anything, or even I wear hats quite a bit, and nah, not my thing. But anyway, we are now up into the points at the start of lap 2. This is a really confusing circuit. They had so much opportunity, so much they could do with this circuit, and this is the corners they make. I would have preferred Because I remember this used to be, they've actually just made that chicane a lot later than when they announced it. It was going to be just a massive left-hander, just a really long one. And that would have felt good, you know. But they made that a chicane, so it's like, man, that's way too tight. But anyway, lap 2, with these two, Max and Charles fighting for the championship, and Max Verstappen without DRS, but that strip is so long he can get that slipstream and get ahead of his rival. But also, looks like Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes will help Max Verstappen in the Red Bull, as he also looks to now pass Charles Leclerc. I do not know the gap. I think it may be a few points in the favour of Max Verstappen, maybe 2. Or Leclerc, not too sure. But that is the end of that. Now, that has happened after what we are seeing on our screen. As you may be able to see, if you look in the corner, look at the mini-map, you'll see on the front straight there is the Ferrari in front. We are still on lap 2. That will obviously, you've seen the replay already. I cut it a little bit too late and stuff, but I had to do it because we have to do this battle. The battle was a little bit more important. That's for the championship. This is for the end of the points, but it looks like Piastri is down our inside, Ocon around outside. We're going to go squeezing ahead of Ocon because he's lost that little extra. But we are able to just keep it going around outside of Piastri, avoid that massive switch. And I have a feeling Oscar may have just tapped us a bit in our rear, but it's fine. But
okay, DRS will be enabled at this lap.
yes, this is the big issue now. DRS is enabled, and we are 2 seconds behind George. Because you saw that straight, you saw Max, you've seen what he did to Charles without DRS. What are we gonna do when they get DRS? We're not gonna be able to fight them as we go deep anyway. As after the first DRS zone, and Oscar Piastri gets down on inside, but we're going to go down the inside again in the next corner. We're going to bump him out a little bit. We're going to leave him enough space. We're going to respect him because obviously no issues with Piastri, so we're going to respect him. We're going to give him the space, but he decides he wants to pull out of it, which is a fair thing to do, especially when you see an Alpine like this. Oh my god! See what I mean? Never use your overtaking stuff in that section. Not a good idea. Maybe even for season 2 actually, we may just get rid of the racing line. We may just try it. I do race this too much, so I should know them by now. Also, season 4's out of iRacing. iRacing videos coming back out soon. Maybe not today. There's gonna be like one per like, oh, this is what I did this week, this is what I did. You know, yeah.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
But now, that was lap 4. We had to show our fight. Now we go back a lap. Well, as we only just crossed the line, so that was the end of lap 3. We're going to go back a bit, go onto the straight. Like I said, Max Verstappen was able to get past Charles without the DRS. But with DRS, Charles Leclerc is able to go back down the outside and retake the formidable position of P1, which would be amazing. But all that's needed. But then we're going to skip forward to the next lap, lap 4, and we're going to see the exact same thing, but the other way around this time. Now it's Max getting back ahead of Charles, but also looks like he's bringing Lewis Hamilton along. Is Charles Leclerc going to be funneled out here down into P3? If he is, this could really help Max Verstappen's championship, as he looks to dominate for a 3rd fucking season. But it looks in fine. No, it's not. No, it's not. It looks like Lewis Hamilton is still down the inside of Charles Leclerc. Looks like he will be able to make it round, but that inside turns into the outside. But they always seem to have a better thing when they won't get DRS. People on the inside always seem to get DRS here. And I think, yes, the wing is open. Charles Leclerc has the DRS, but they are now outside a second of Max Verstappen. So you never know. He could just be clear for the win right now. But only attempting it, you never know. Now we're going to cut back to our point of view on lap 6.
Okay, so the gap to the
It's
car
15
ahead
minutes, not
was
6,
0.9 seconds.
15 laps. But we're going to see them all. Now there's been a little bit of a gap between the top 4 and the next 4. That's 5 and 4. So these 4 ahead of us: George Russell, Fernando Alonso, Lando Norris, and Fernando Alonso. Actually, he's 4 and 4. Have been held up a bit by Lando. So we're going to send it down inside of George Russell. The Mercedes is not looking good for George Russell. It's looking really good for for Lewis Hamilton, as he is able to do stuff. But if you look, here it is. We're going to have to cut back, because on lap 6, on to lap 7, this is what we have just missed. We have just missed this when we were watching our fight with George Russell, which just sent down the inside. But here is Charles Leclerc retaking the lead on lap 6. But is he going to keep it? Because it looks like out of this corner he's slow. Looks like Max Verstappen is going to try it. Is he going to try it? Is he going to pull out? Is Max Verstappen going to pull out? Yes, he is. He's going to go down the inside through the last corner. Really, really fast corner. It's a little bit twirly, a bit for Charles. He nearly clips the wall. But remember, the outside turns into the inside, and he will get DRS because they are always behind. Actually, it's taking him a little bit early there, but the DRS is early enough that he will get it. But it looks like also Max Verstappen is now having issues, because it looks like he may be overtaken from Lewis Hamilton and Carlos Sainz. Oh my god, it looks like the champions can flip it any way. Any crash here, and Max Verstappen could be champion if he wins and Charles Leclerc DNFs. It can't happen the other way around, I believe. One of them can win, and the other one has to DNF, and one can win. It's only one way though. But we're going to cut back to a point of view from where we cut off from George Russell, because the 3 ahead, they're really slow. We are quick. We are quick, as I say. Now, I'm going to send down inside. Oh! I'm going to send down inside of Alonso. We're going to slow down. Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. We still get a penalty now. We do have the illegal overtake on Sergio Perez, so we will let him back through. Barely, but it's enough, and we'll get a traction because we're on the racing line and be able to slip back past him. Was that a little bit cheeky? Yes. Does it matter? No. It's in the rules. It's not, but it's in the rules of the game, so. But yes, problem there. We locked up, went a little bit too late, lost the rear, tried to save it. I think we were able to just miss Alonso, who ended up, but because we were still on the track, by the time we made the overtake, it was fine. Then went off, got a 3-second time penalty. So, then down we do have to end this race with a 3-second time penalty, but we are able to get also ahead of Lando Norris because of the DRS. We can even catch the guys ahead, which is only down to 1.7 seconds now, 1.6, 1.5. We could be on for a really, really good result here, but that 3-second penalty will have to go into depth here. Lap 8. Time to box. Oh, we've gone very, very deep. We've locked up. We've gone straight on. Now we're going to go down inside. Is Lando Norris and Sergio Perez. Like I said, down inside. We do back out of it, but we do have the DRS for Sergio Perez. Both tyres are really, really worn. Like 30-40%. Now we're going to have Fernando Alonso. We are losing 3 places already, maybe even 4. But we're going to try and brake later. We're not turning. Ooh, we are out.
That was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
Ow, we have crashed into the wall at the end of the first detection zone, because we have broke just a little bit too late to try and keep pace with these guys. Just a little bit too late, and there's just not enough turning on the car to make it. It's a shame. Big shame here is that you can just. Oh, never mind, we're going to cut to Fernando Alonso. You see, we just brake way too late. There's just not a chance. Not a chance we are making that corner. But we tried to make sure we could do it. Could you look at that? We're very, very close. There's no point backing out because we're so close to making it. But we just opted wrong. And that is the session and race over. One more race left in the season. These results are not looking good. We could be done. But not Max Verstappen, But Red Bull
Congratulations to the whole
have
team.
won the Constructors
Well, Anthony,
Championship
that was a resounding
for a
victory
second
today,
year
but what
in
set them
a
apart?
row. Their
I feel like
6th
consistency was probably the key today.
overall.
There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap
But
after lap. If
the
you can do that,
Drivers'
you can capitalise on
Championship
other people's errors
will
without making
run
any of your own. And that's an approach that can go
into
a long way on
Abu
the field.
Dhabi, the last race of the
Red Bull
season.
put up an outstanding
You
fight
could
for the
not
front position today,
script it
and it's great
more.
to see it paid off for them. They do so much
Or
for
could
the
you?
sports that you can't help but be delighted
Will
by
there
today's
be a
race.
late safety car in Abu Dhabi to help Max Verstappen win his 3rd championship? Or will Honda fail Max Verstappen for one of the first times ever, and Ferrari pull a masterclass, which never happens? Anyone knows this, alright? Everyone knows this. But one last race of the season, and Charles in the Ferrari has a chance. I guess you will have to wait
Let's see how the
and
driver's
see.
standings have changed.
And Pierre
Max
Gasly still
Verstappen's
missed out on the
excellent
points.
result today
But
sees him
Valtteri
take
Bottas
over
does
as
get a
the
point.
new
There it
leader
is.
of the
Max
Drivers'
does beat him
Championship.
just across the line.
So,
George
Anthony
Russell
Davis,
also
who would you
retired
rank as your driver of
quite
the
a few
day?
laps later
Max
than we
Verstappen seems
did.
to just effortlessly
Gonna
win
save
through
it.
the other drivers today
Gonna
without a
check
care
this.
in the
No,
world.
gonna check
He's
that. We're gonna
definitely
see
my
what happened
driver
to
of
anyone
choice.
else.
And it's another
Nothing.
title in the
Just
bag
us.
for Red Bull after a long and
Lovely.
hard-fought season.
No one
They've
peered,
built
alright?
an
No one peered.
astonishing car this year,
Now
and
let's
the
check
glory they'll be taking back to
George
Milton
Russell.
Keynes is fully
Well, what
deserved.
lap did he retire?
Well,
Lap
what an end to
11 or
another
lap
fantastic
13?
weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone
Sorry.
who joined us,
Lap
and we'll
13.
see you for the next one.
Stand-ins, thank you. 2 points. Max Verstappen leads over Charles Leclerc, meaning Charles Leclerc was in the lead, and if Max, but 2 points is the gap going into the last race. But the 94 points Red Bull have over Ferrari is enough to gain it over. Looks like Pierre Gasly could lose out to the Aston Martin of Ocon and the McLaren of Piastri if he is not careful in this last race. As Ocon gets 4 points, Alonso gets 8, meaning actually Aston gained 4 points on McLaren. But anyway, I have been Charlie. Hopefully you've liked this episode. Next race is a championship decider. Be ready for it. Please like and subscribe. No contest today. I've been Charlie. Thank you. Goodbye.